Radical. Welcome to Radical Rapid Fire Comment Response for February 21st to February 27, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. Wolves VG Addiction. Ladies can't resist a man on a moped. I can believe someone would steal that bike. Of Retro Future. The thief probably had so many ladies dripping lady juices on the seat, and he was scared the moped police would be able to identify them by the DNA and track the crime back to him. And that's why he dropped it. And I just don't get the setting fire to it, you know? Everything else about the story checks out. Probably the person was a little jealous of all the women that the Retro Future was getting with that moped and said, I want to get some of them hot ladies too. So stole the moped. But after a while, you know, all the ladies in town was jumping on the back of that moped saying, oh, please give me a ride on this hot moped. And then he just figured, you know what? There's so much lady juice on the back here and I don't have any Windex. Yeah, he just dropped the bike. It's probably what happened. Art Sensei. The thing about flea markets is just a grind. You eventually start getting traffic. Might want to get a better spot though. Nice story about the stuffed animal. Good luck if you try again. Yeah, I was really happy to make that old woman happy, even though I didn't make but like $5 that day. Sometimes it's the stories, it's the experiences, you know, and I see it's a grind. I'm starting to get into that grind. I'm at that point, Art Sensei, where I'm having people repeat customers or people that notice me. They're going to come back to the table and expect more, well, different items and whatnot. So yeah, I'm starting to slowly get into it. And that reminds me to try to get caught up on flea market stories, which I'm not too far from. Lamar as Mo. It's crazy how these alt-right creeps always allow grifters like him, Dave Rubin, and Jimmy Dore to tell them what they want to hear and give them money for it. Well, you know, you can have creeps that are right, alt-right, left, alt-left, or whatever. You can have creeps of any different variety. So I'll put this out here that, you know, people aren't a creep by their political affiliation. And Dave Rubin, Jimmy Dore, I don't know who those people are. But yeah, we see all these grifters online that, you know, tell people what they want to hear. And some people are so sad to where, just imagine how pathetic and sad your life is if you will give money to somebody as long as they say the things that you want to hear. Could be, you know, politics, could be video game consoles. I mean, there's a lot of grifters right now that are like Sony ponies or Xbots or whatever. And they literally have Patreon set up and they have little patrons of like Sony PlayStation icons or whatever. It's a whole industry of people, you know, getting donations just, as stupid as it sounds, to tell people exactly what they want to hear. Ross Robertson. I sell Amiibo and other video game stuff on Kijiji. It's a Canadian version of Craigslist. I make a decent profit. I sell lower than eBay prices, but I still get a good feeling when I can help a kid complete his collection and get an Amiibo for $30 or $50 when it goes for $70.90 on eBay. Yeah, I match eBay. You know, if somebody sees a video game I'm selling, you know, I match it or lower it, you know, because my thinking is, well, they're at a flea market. They want to get a deal. And by God, I'm going to give them a deal because they came out to the flea market. Flea markets should be a place where you can go out and actually just get a good deal because you don't have to mess with eBay or, you know, getting online or doing anything like that. That's my thinking. And that's how I'm going to like basically set up a foundation for repeat customers, I think. Hey, go to Rick. He's going to give you a best price on stuff. Jeff Brister. I just realized this is a thing, and I came here to see if you've covered it. Imagine expecting people to pay to see what you post on social media. Jeez. Yeah, when it comes to e-bagging, I think I've covered most all different forms of e-bagging. There's got to be like 100 different forms of e-bagging. And this particular one is so stupid that even the kind of people, you know, even the abnormally weird people that actually give money to people's Patreons online, even many of them were like, what, paying to unlock a post? A tweet? Not a video? Not anything like that. Paying to unlock. What? You really need to know what the Kardashians are having for dinner? Are you on the edge of your seat? You know, it's just pure stupidity. Pure stupidity, Jeff. Chicago Infinity. Haha, Mike Tyson Punch Out. Yeah, I thought that was a way to go. And, that works in so many different ways for many different uploads. Mike Tyson Punch Out, I think I've actually used that a lot for different types of conflict uploads. And I use that in the upload where with the one guy, what's his name? Michigan's head coach just slapping the taste out of that guy's mouth, Was it a punch? Not technically. It was a slap. But man, it was a heavy slap. I also thought about maybe a Rick James song. That was my runner-up for maybe thought about that, because what if I finger say to the face? Slap! From the Dave Chappelle Show. Jason Voorhees. James sounds like he is cooler than the other side of the pillow. Yeah, I do James' voice sometimes. I'm trying to perfect it, but he has like a deep tone in his voice. And sometimes like I'll just be amazed at how, smooth his delivery is when he's talking to people. And, I'm picking up a little bit of game from him. He's got some game that I haven't collected. I collect different types of game from different men throughout the years that I've seen. And I see him, he's a married man, but still he's like, oh, I still like to flirt, Rick, it's just, I still got to know I got it. And he still has it, so definitely cooler than the other side of the pillow. Larry Bender Jr., his fingers were open. It looked more like he was trying to grab him. I look back in that video and I guess you got a point there. His fingers were open. Maybe he started in a grab. Could have started in a grab, but it turned into a slap when he realized he probably couldn't grab him. Maybe it was going to be a combo like, I'm going to try to grab you and slap you with the other, arm. But maybe he knew he couldn't get to him with the other arm. So he's like, you know what? Hell, I'm just going to slap him with this hand. And maybe, possibly try to grab him with the other hand. But yeah, it's close there. Could have started out as a grab. Squealer Pig, you just don't understand the Amico. I look at your name here and that reminds me about that scene from Deliverance. Boy, squeal like a pig. That's what he says, right? Poor Ned Beatty. You just don't understand the Amico. You're right. I don't understand the Amico. This is a big question mark to me. Like, I don't understand why so many people seem to want to invest money into the Amico. I don't understand its placement in the world. I don't understand why it even exists. Sometimes you just look at something like a game console and you're like, why? Why was that done? Who would want to pay almost $300 for that? You're right. 100% right. I don't understand the Amico. G10118 got that Evel Knievel partnership, dog. They were so proud about that. Like, hey, guess what partnership we have? Evel Knievel. Oh, it's a game changer. That's a game changer. You know how long Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo had been courting the Evel Knievel partner people for that partnership? Several years. But it just fell into the lap of Amico. Tommy did his smooth talking. He talked to the Knievel family, and they said, you know what? We think you're the guy. There was even going to be, this is top secret information, there was going to be a Stars and Stripes special Evel Knievel Amico. Right. But you know what? We can't have nice things. We can't have nice things because, all of you didn't donate enough money to Tommy Tallarico to do it. X the Owl. It'll bring investors and families together to huddle for warmth because they can't pay their heating bill due to their poor investment. That's actually kind of funny. I just want to feature his comment because that made me laugh. It's not funny because there's, maybe some families that are going without a little bit of heat because they invested too much money in the Amico, and then it actually ironically can actually tear families apart. Imagine when your wife finds out that you invested $10,000 in an Amico. That's just like it could be 5,000, 15,000, but yeah, talking about the cool side of the pillow. I'm sure you're, that night you'd be sleeping on the cool side of the pillow, not getting any pillow talk. You spent our money on what? Wolfpack 1. Damn. Even Vin Diesel knows how it's all about the family better than the Amico and Tellerico. Laugh out loud. Yeah, it's all about the family. That's what I learned from watching the Fast and Furious movies. It's all about a family that you form with strangers based around really awesome, tricked out vehicles. The movies are not that deep, is what I'm saying. I mean, they're great popcorn flicks, but you know, is people trying to take those Fast and Furious movies so seriously? No, it's just you know, fun movies about, you know, guys going around in cars, putting lights on their cars, and you know, jumping from buildings to buildings. Yeah, but it's all about the family. Yeah, I agree. Now, if they could only combine Fast and Furious and the Amico, I know the ship has sailed, but just imagine like a custom themed Amico. It's already got like 1,000 neon lights on it. Maybe have like Vin Diesel sound effects. Family, you know. Vin Diesel, the one person other than Sylvester Stallone that you can't really fucking understand, you know. Okay, Caleb B. I got a little silly on that reply there. Caleb B. His story is hilariously full of holes. Talk about the retro future. I'm restoring a vintage bike. Not even a week later. My bike was stolen and set on fire. Here's a GoFundMe. People do this to insurance companies too, and it never works. It's all about the fire. It's all about the fire. I just didn't get the fire part, okay? So you're going to steal the bike. Of course, you know, like the first comment reply, because ladies are jumping on the bike and you know, all the moped juices. But you're going to steal the bike. You're going to joyride it. Then you're going to leave it somewhere. But then you're going to set it on fire. I don't get that part. You're going to set it on fire. You're going to drown it. Maybe the guy dry humped it. I don't know. Pretty much anything that could be done to a item. Any way that this person Retro Future could, you know, drain out those sympathy tears from people. He did. And, you know, the GoFundMe just happens. He just happened to drop the GoFundMe pinned on his upload. Just happened to all. I mean, the weird thing was, like, it all happened so close together. He's restoring the bike. Oh no! You won't get to restore the bike? Tell me the next phase of the story so I can cry some more. You know, it's like a cry fest. He cries. The people that are going to donate cries. Everyone has a cry. And, you know, he gets money. That's how these things work, you know.